guys, it's Josie. If you know me, you know that I love zombies a little too much for my own good, so of course I had to do a zombie look for this Halloween. I'm gonna show you a patched up zombie look, so after covering up my left eyebrow with some glue stick, I'm going to take a nude eyeliner pencil to trace out the lines of the patches. I'm gonna have 2 patches on my face. You don't have to worry about getting your lines perfect or anything, because this will only be our guide for the wounds, and it will be covered up in the next step. Now, as you can see here, I'm just tearing a tissue apart so that I get 3 thin sheets, and with 2 of these sheets, I'm going to tear some long and thin strips just like this. Now you want to grab your liquid latex and a makeup sponge that you don't care about throwing away afterwards, and you want to start layering the latex over the lines that we drew. I suggest working in small sections, and once you've laid down the latex, you want to take a strip of tissue and press this on top. Rip off any excess tissue and repeat this process on the rest of the lines. When your latex starts to dry, it's time to add a second layer of latex and a second layer of tissue. You can use as many layers of tissue as you want to get your desired effect, but I settled with using only 2 layers. And once you've got your layers down, go ahead and repeat that to the other side. And just before we're done with the latex, you want to add about 1 to 2 layers on top, just so that there are no obvious edges left from the tissue. You want everything smooth as if it was your own skin. Now you can choose to either use a pair of tweezers, scissors, or any other sharp object to make the cut in the middle of the tissue all the way around on both sides. When you're done, it should look something like this. You can also use your fingers to gently pull on the edges to make them stand out and to make everything look a little bit more realistic. Excuse me for a second while I pop in one of my white zombie lenses just to amp up the look a bit more. Now I'm taking some white and black cream face paint, mixing that with a green concealer color, and this is going to be my foundation for the day. So just go ahead and add this to your entire face and neck. Now I'm gonna start to smoke out my eyes in the messiest way possible, both on my eyelids and underneath my eyes, really exaggerating those underbags. I'm starting out with a gray color and then I'm moving on to a dark brown. You can also use black if you'd like. I'm using the same shades with a slightly bigger brush just to shade my temples, forehead, and also around my collarbones and neck. If you want to make your eyes look really creepy, then go ahead and add a red lip liner to your waterline. I'm also using a dark wine red lipstick because I want to add that hint of reddish purple to make my eyes look kind of bruised. I'm going to start working on the wound areas next, and I'm starting off with a black color because wherever the cut is the deepest is supposed to have the darkest color. Then I'm taking a red lipstick and applying this around the black. Try to really blend this in so that it will make your skin look very irritated from the cut. It's really important to give your wound some depth so that it will look more realistic. So I'm just going in with that same wine red shade that I used for my eyes and just darkening up the whole area. Now just go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Next, I'm drawing some veins on my face to add on to the creepy factor. For this, I'm using the wine red lipstick and some black paint mixed together with a thin eyeliner brush. I'm just scribbling tiny little lines all over my face and also my neck. And remember, the veinier, the better and creepier it will look. Now it's time for the best part, the fake blood. I have 2 different ones, one in a tube and one in spray form. But just to make sure you don't get your clothes messy, I suggest throwing on a shirt that you don't really care about getting blood on. So I have this white ripped up shirt from a previous Halloween that I already had covered in some fake blood. So this is perfect. And also, before you start adding blood to your wound area, make sure you have something in your lap to protect your clothes as well, because as you can see, the blood gets very drippy and oops, there I got it on my leggings. So just be careful with this because it does get very messy. And especially with the spray blood, you want to make sure that you don't accidentally spray the wall behind you. But other than that, just go to town with the blood. Just drip it, spray it everywhere. The more, the merrier. The next step is one of my favorites. It's time to patch up the zombie wounds. So just grab some regular black sewing thread. I cut it into tiny little pieces and I just added these on all around the cut just to make it look like it was sewn together. And if you do this while the fake blood is still wet, it's just gonna stick to that and it doesn't really need any adhesive, but I guess you could use lash glue if you want it to be extra secure. For the finishing touches, I'm gonna rough up my hair a bit with some teasing. And I waited to shower until after this video, so my hair was already pretty greasy, but I'm gonna add some hair oil to make it look even greasier and dirtier. So it's gonna look like I haven't washed my hair for ages because zombies don't shower, right? Then I just decided to go in with even more fake blood. I just smeared some around my mouth and on my neck. But after that, we are done with the look. Thumbs up the video if you liked my zombie makeup. Please subscribe for more Halloween looks, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!